Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the North Broward Preparatory School here in Coconut Creek, Florida for tonight's contest between the visiting FAU High School Owls and your North Broward Eagles. Hi everybody, Sam Gelfand here. It has been a very long summer, but Scholastic Sports are finally back, and we are so glad that you're joining us here live on YouTube for it. This is promising to be an excellent varsity contest. North Broward, former district champions in 2024, regional runners-up, taking on a very competent FAU high school team. North Broward may be a team to beat in Florida 4A this year. They have 3 D1 commits on the court as well as a D2 commit and plenty of talent besides that, a couple of young prodigies as well. So right now we're just waiting for warm-ups to finish before we head on out there for the beginning of this game. We hope that you'll be sticking here with us. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't you go anywhere. Scholastic sports are back in South Florida. Hi everybody, Sam Gelfand here, so excited to bring you this varsity contest between the North Broward Eagles and the FAU High School Owls. It is opening night here in Coconut Creek, and clearly the teams could not be any more excited about it. It's a fresh start for North Broward with a brand new head coach and plenty of talent to match. North Broward could end up being a team to beat this year. They have so much talent, I can't say it enough. 8 seniors out of their 13-person roster as well, so plenty of experience. FAU, a team on the slightly younger side, and we are just about ready to get underway. It's been a long 3 months of waiting, but for these athletes and you fans at home, the time is finally here. Looks like the officials are just making sure that everyone's properly subbed in. On comes the libero, Destiny Wiggins, for North Broward. The line judge just making sure that everything's kosher. Jade Hersherson, the libero for FAU as well. And as the calm before the storm, it looks like FAU will start this off. It's Marina Da Silva back for the serve. There's a dig by Yasmin Tanon, and we're underway. And a quick hit from Palumbo, though defended by the Owls, kept in bounds. A setup by Lures, and Palumbo has her shot defended. Sent over by Hersherson. Wiggins with the dig, and Palumbo, third time's the charm. In fact, I think that was Kirby Gressel. An 8 and a 9 look so similar from up here. But volleyball is back, and so are we. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. And Gressel does it again. A quick tip is all it takes. Some great finesse gets it done, and now there's Emma Lures with a serve and an ace. North Broward firing on all cylinders already. No ace this time. And this time it's a kill for Alana Milliken. FAU finally on the board. Now it's Kayla Fioravanti back to serve for the Owls. Dig by Ventura. Sent all the way over. And the Eagles will not be denied. That's the third kill already for Kirby Gressel. Palumbo with the serve. Sets up to the far side. And there's a little bit of trickery from Alana Milligan. However, it goes out of bounds. It is 5-1 North Broward. Dig by Palumbo, set up by the net. And a soft touch this time for Chelsea Ventura. This is a fun team to watch, and that'll force a timeout. FAU already finds themselves having to recombobulate, and you can't blame them. It's 6-1, and North Broward has generated 4 kills already. We're seeing a breakout performance from the sophomore Kirby Gressel right now. Everything is coming up Eagles in this Battle of the Birds. And it will be North Broward's serve. It's Jada Palumbo back for it. Quick put over, Wiggins with a dig. Lures, sets up. And the Owls just can't handle it. You know, historically, the deck has been stacked against the Owls in these matchups, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But first, they're trying to avoid a foretouch, finally maneuver it over, but out of bounds. Looks like that was Amia Pansuria who was having trouble with it. And Palumbo, the Villanova commit, continues to serve. Ace narrowly avoided. Lures with another setup. And a huge hit, well defended. The putback is not so much. Chelsea Ventura with another kill. This team is just rocking and rolling. Sent over, Wiggins, lures, and threading the needle, it's Yasmin Tanone. Tanone, one of the big power players on this North Broward roster, and you see that power right there. Palumbo continues to serve. Dug by Fioravanti and sent over. Tanone all the way to, on the other side, that's Gressel. And another point for the Eagles. FAU 1-0 on the season. Took a contest against Lake Worth Christian last night. Won it in 5 sets. And now we've got a meeting of the officials. Not entirely sure what's being discussed. But it has caused a stoppage of play. And the new head coach for North Broward, Brian Coffenauer, taking that time to give some words of encouragement, to dictate a little bit of strategy. And surprise, surprise, Palumbo serves again. Set up on the outside and blocked by the Eagles. Dual blocks and their momentum cannot be halted. However, Palumbo serves into the net, and mercifully for FAU, they finally get a point on the board. 12-2 now, and back to serve is the libero Hersherson. Dug by Wiggins, set up by Lewers. And a block on the opposite side of the net. Doesn't fall favorably for the Owls. It's 13-2. Now it's Wiggins back to serve. Destiny Wiggins, the senior, named by Prep Dig the number 2 libero in all of Florida, 4A. That was sent over by Fioravanti, dug by Wiggins. Lewers on the other side of Tanone. Another dig from Fioravanti, and Fioravanti sends it over. Palumbo in the back. Lewers sets up Tanone off the hands, and there's a kill. That's Tanone's second so far. Expect quite a few more. She averages close to 10 a match. Wiggins on the far side, blocked by the metal bars on your screen. It's 14-2. Fioravanti digs. Set up to Hersherson. On the other side, off the hands of Lewers, a great dig. Soft touch from Ventura. Sent back to the near side, and the Owls can't handle it. (15-2). The Eagles are steamrolling right now. Wiggins serves. Fioravanti. And at the net, sent back. Now to the other side, Wiggins diving with a dig. However, Riley Dinan can't bring it down, can't push it far enough, and it's 15-3. So another look at that great dig. Sad the Eagles couldn't come through with it. On the other side, Tanone. Hersherson dives. And hit well out. Every time the Owls get a little bit of momentum, they make a mistake, and it sends it right back the Eagles' way. And now it's Yasmin Tanone's turn to serve. At the net, Dinan causes some trouble. Credit her with a kill. (17-3). Sent sky high. Fioravanti with the hit to the other side. Off the hands, Ventura hits a rocket. That's her third kill tonight. And North Broward leads 18-3. Tanone to serve. I can tell you from personal experience, it is a risky proposition to wear glasses while playing volleyball. It is an easy sport to get glasses destroyed. Tanone sends it over. Set up at the net for Parker, blocked. Wiggins to Tanone, off the net, skips over. This one's still alive, but Tynan shuts it down. Riley Tynan is dynamite at the net. It is 19-3. Another quick official discussion over at the net. And the Eagles clearly feeling pretty good about themselves. Tanone to serve once again. Sent sky high. Contest at the net. Palumbo sets up Tanone. Dual digs. Fioravanti sends it back to Hersherson. Blindsided off the fairing on the top of the gym. And the real estate works against the Owls. There's a screen divider that bisects this gym. The Owls clearly not used to working with it. Quick free ball, Tanone with a dig. Lures, sent over to Ventura on the other side. And there was not much that Marina da Silva could do about it. And as it stands, if this continues to stand as it does, this will end up being the most one-sided set in the history of these two teams playing each other. As there's an ace for Tanone. And another timeout is taken by FAU, and you cannot blame them. FAU has now used both of their timeouts. And we were talking a little bit about the history. This is the 7th time that these two teams have ever faced each other. Every single game between these two, every single match, I should say, has been contested has been played at North Broward itself. North Broward has won every single one of them. And if you just want to break it down by sets, North Broward has taken 17 sets to 1. The average set is 25-17, but that is clearly not what we're getting right now. The last time FAU won a set against North Broward was in 2023. In fact, it was the only time that they've won a set against North Broward. And now Tanone will serve once again, hoping to put this one in the books. Da Silva sets it up, and Wiggins digs. Lures to Tanone, off the hands. And indeed, they give the kill to Tanone. That is her 3rd kill so far. A good call from the line judge as well, from the official. Hersherson digs. On North Broward side, free ball from Lures. Lures now to the far side, sets up Ventura. That one's going into the lights, and the Owls are confused. Once again, the real estate playing against FAU High. And now it is set point 24-3. Tanone serves, sent to the other side. Tanone digs, Lures, sets up Dynan, and set number 1 goes to the North Broward Eagles. 25-3, the most one-sided set in the history of these two teams playing each other. The 3rd kill for Dynan. And now we head into set number 2. The Owls have some catching up to do. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube Live. We'll be right back with set number 2 after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to set number 2 here in Coconut Creek. Sam Gelfand on the call, along with Michaela Valley and Brecken Levy helping us out on camera, 2 student volunteers. And right now, everything's going North Broward's way. 25-3, the most one-sided set that North Broward's ever played against FAU High. And the amount of talent you see on this court, it's very clear why. 3 D1 commits, a D2 commit as well. Highly ranked prospects. Pretty much everyone on this court plays club ball at a high level. And now with the line judges checking in, we should be ready to start set number 2. The previous set North Broward took, in case you're just joining us, 25-3. Libero checks in for North Broward. That's Wiggins coming on. In place of Laney Tobias, the transfer from Cardinal Gibbons. Tobias, one of those big pieces that's going to make a big difference for North Broward this year, but it's Bruno Saporiti who will serve to get set number 2 underway. Sent over there by Alana Milligan. And Saporiti sets up Tanone. North Broward right back to business. Saporiti, a junior. Already played a few years on varsity. The Owls sent it to the close side to Fioravanti. And that's a miss hit by Deja Johnson. She knew it. We're tied at 1. And that's got to be a bit of a relief for the Owls, knowing that, yes, the Eagles are fallible. Volleyball is one of those games where it all comes down to mental mistakes. As Fioravanti serves. And that immediately goes into the net. I believe you could call that an ace. Tanone casually hits it over to Hersherson. Owls set up at the net. Dug by Ventura. And there's a kill for Deja Johnson. We are all tied up at 2. The serve from Johnson this time. Sent to the far side. And a great attempt by Johnson to keep that one alive, but there was not much that the Eagles could do with it, and the Owls are coming out re-energized. This is, well, we didn't see the Owls take the lead all set last time out. And now they've taken 2. It's Kayla Fioravanti again to serve. Up at the net, Tanone tries to keep it alive, but she has to let it fall lest it be a foretouch. And now for the first time, the Owls have taken a 2-point lead. The Eagles have to make sure they don't rest on their laurels here. As Saporiti sets up Tanone. Does she color within the lines? No. And it's 5-2. Night and day from set 1 to set 2. Mental mistakes could cost the Eagles if they keep these up. Here's a huge hit! Chelsea Ventura just left streaks of flames across this gym. And that'll put the Eagles' heads back in the game. Now it's Wiggins to serve. Quick setup outside the lines, it looks like, from Alana Milligan, and that is indeed a North Broward point. Though it was close, I'll give her that, just a few inches away from the line. Shout out to the line judge down there, Ross Davenport, a name familiar to many North Broward faithful, the former North Broward varsity golf coach, and a close friend of mine. Serve from Wiggins goes out, and that goes right back to FAU, who still hold a lead. Now, I was speaking with North Broward head coach Brian Coffenauer before this game, and he said that one of the things they really learned from their preseason contest against Boca Christian was just how to get settled. And it's something that North Broward really needs. They fell to Boca Christian 2-0 in the preseason. Boca Christian, one of the best teams in this area, as there's a serve that goes straight into the net. And North Broward still keeping it close. Looks like that was Valentina Gerton with the serve. And now here's Tanone. Dig from Hersherson, a putback by Lainey Tobias. And the transfer has her first kill in a North Broward uniform. The free ball generates some success, and North Broward takes the lead. That's the Eagles' first lead of this entire set as Tanone gets us going with an ace. Two aces for her tonight. Serving again, this time the Owls able to handle it. Tanone digs. Sent over to the other side. Ventura with another great hit, but it's handled. This time Lewers sets up Ventura. Goes a little bit softer. Hersherson, the libero, handles it. Sent back the other way. Wiggins, Lewers. And another kill for Lainey Tobias. One-handed, no problem. Tobias, a big presence on this court, and I mean it, she is 6'2". Tobias posterizes the Owls. And she is already making her presence felt. 3 kills in quick succession. Tanon with the serve. Sent over by Milligan. Lures with a dig. Tobias sends it over once again. This time sent over by Maya Castillo. Lures to Tobias. And that's 4 kills in no time at all. Lainey Tobias is on fire. (11-6), and the difference is all coming off of the hands of Tobias. Tobias, a commit to Queens University, a D1 program in North Carolina. In fact, while we've got a moment, let's talk about the college commits for North Broward. Deja Johnson heading D1 to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Jada Palumbo going to Villanova, a very good school out in Philadelphia, though they may be more known for their basketball than their volleyball. Yasmin Tanon heading to D2 Bentley University in Massachusetts. And Lainey Tobias, as just mentioned, going to Queens University D1. Big difference maker for North Broward, had 2 seniors in 2024, 8 on the court this year. And Tanon's serve turns into a 4-touch. And North Broward has now doubled the Owls' score after a rocky start. That turns into a timeout. North Broward hasn't had to take one, and why would they need to? They've been in control. Right now we have 5 players on North Broward with 3 kills or more. Riley Dinan, Chelsea Ventura, Yasmin Tanon, Kirby Gressel, and Lainey Tobias. They are in the driver's seat. The last time these two teams played each other was September 30th, 2024. North Broward took it 3-0. And Tanon had 10 kills, 4 aces, and 5 digs in that contest. An incredible performance. And you want to talk about eye-popping. How about Emma Lewers, who was a 7th grader at the time, having 32 assists in that game? Falcon, the one standout for the Owls, no longer with the team, at least not on the roster today. And now Tanon gets us back underway. An excellent hit from Fioravanti, but North Broward able to play it. And Wiggins tries the free ball, pushes it into the net. Even the best make mistakes. As we mentioned, Wiggins, ranked by Prep Dig as the number 2 libero in Florida 4A. Now it is 12-7. And there's a serve into the net. North Broward gets that ball right back. We appreciate each and every one of you who are joining us today, live on YouTube for the first contest of this season. Hit out by Alana Milligan, and it's 13-7. Setting up on the far side and serving is Ventura. And yet another kill at the net generated by Lainey Tobias. I mean, what can you do against her? That's her 5th. This one handled by the Owls. Sent over to Known, to Lures, and Tobias. They're falling over themselves out there. But it is properly handled. Lures on the other side. A huge hit for Deja Johnson. A very impressive kill from the senior. There's power in spades on this North Broward roster. 16-7 as Ventura serves. And it goes up against the bottom of the net. This one keeps going. It's crazy to think that North Broward was district champions last year, regional runners-up last year. And they're looking to be even better than they were then. Sent over and out by the Owls, and it's 18-7. Remember, North Broward were regional runners-up last year with just 2 seniors. Now they have 8. Ventura serves, and this one goes well out. 18-8. Alana Milligan to serve now for the Owls. Set up at the net for Tobias. It's predictable. I mean, would you expect anything less from her? That's 6 kills in this set alone. She is a sure thing. Tobias, one of 2 transfers that North Broward got this year, is there's a serve into the net by Katie Lynch. Perhaps it's the pickup of the new coach, Brian Koffenauer, who attracted this talent, as Zoe Parker will serve for FAU High. And that one goes out. North Broward doesn't have to do much, and it's 20-9. Substitution, Lures off, Saporiti in. Lures is just a volleyball prodigy. She's in 8th grade. She's been playing since she was 10 years old and has taken to it like a duck to water. As Saporiti serves. Sent over by the Owls. Dug by Ventura. And by the way, don't forget about Kirby Gressel. We haven't seen her in a little while, and she reminds us of her presence. (21-9), North Broward still taking care of business. Saporiti back to serve. Wrangled over the net. A setup for Tanone. The Owls take care of business. Dig by Lynch. Saporiti sets up Ventura off the hands, but they keep this one going. At the net, free ball by Marina Da Silva. Saporiti to Tanone, gets the kill. Tanone continues to leave few doubts. I believe that is her 5th of the night. An ace for Saporiti, and she keeps on serving. And the Owls can't handle that one either. That's 2 aces in a row for Saporiti. Now it's set point, 24-9. And Bruna Saporiti looking to seal the deal, but it goes straight into the net. This one keeps going at least for another point. Marina De Silva back to serve for the Owls. There's the dig from Johnson, who fires back with a kill and puts set number 2 in the books. 25-10, and North Broward is on a roll. Just one more to go to seal the deal and capture their first victory of the season. And if they keep playing like this, it's almost a sure thing. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes with the third and potential final set. Don't go anywhere. Two sets in the books, potentially one to go. So far, North Broward won the first set 25-3, then took the second 25-10. And they're looking to close this one out in set number 3. Thank you for joining us live on YouTube. Sam Gelfand here on the call with Michaela Valley and Brecken Levy helping out on camera. And it is all North Broward so far. North Broward had a little bit of a scary moment at the beginning of set number 2 where they started making some mental mistakes, hitting balls into nets, but they quickly curtailed that and got back to playing at peak form. Wiggins comes on for North Broward. And back to serve is Marina da Silva. Set number 3 is underway. And was that a touch at the net? Might have been. But it goes the Owls' way. And for 2 sets in a row, the Owls draw first blood. That's Palumbo with a dig. Sent over by Dynan. Fioravanti. Dig by Tanon. Lures. Sets up Johnson, but it is handled by the Owls. Sent over to Wiggins. Lures at the net. Overshoots Johnson. And that's another lapse that North Broward pays for. The best of intentions there, but it just didn't exactly work out as intended. As we're back underway, Lures at the net. Johnson! I don't have to say anything. You saw it. And there you see it again one more time. Incredible power. Back to serve as Lures. And now Fioravanti will serve for the Owls. Got a quick stoppage here, quick coaching break. And it looks like Lures is looking to talk to Coach Coffenauer. Have you noticed that for some reason 3 of our 4 officials tonight are bald? Why, I don't know. I don't think of volleyball as being a very bald sport. In fact, I don't really know what a bald sport would be. Let us know. We've got a live comment section we're taking a look at. As Lures sets it up for Johnson, who will not be denied. That's kill number 5 for her tonight. The Owls still in control, 3-2 in this third set. And it's Johnson who serves to the other side, up and over. Tanon hits it, but looks like there was a hitting error anyway. And now we're all tied up at 3. This is the first of a slate of several games we'll be bringing you live on YouTube from North Broward this year. We'll see you next week for our next home volleyball contest, and after that, we will see you for football here. We're very excited for that. As Lures sets up Tanon on the outside. Kaboom! Kill number 6 for her. Now 4-3. And that's an ace. The first ace of the night for Johnson. This time the Owls able to handle it. And it's sent over by Fioravanti. Lures on the outside to Palumbo, who pushes it. That one lands on the line and just out. North Broward takes the lead for the first time in set number 3. So far, the problem for FAU has been that once North Broward starts rolling, once they get the momentum going, it is hard to keep up. Coming on is the libero Hersherson for the Owls. But it looks like they'll take a timeout first. North Broward yet to use a timeout tonight, and why should they? And things are going so well. We've talked a bit about the transfers that have been making a difference for North Broward. Deja Johnson is one of them. Last played at Boca Raton Christian, who were last year ranked the number 7 team in Florida. Previous year, she was an all-county first-team selection, and she is a University of Maryland Baltimore County commit. So far, she already has 5 kills and an ace for North Broward. In addition, Lainey Tobias, we have seen her wreak havoc at the net. 6'2", that cannot be overstated. The middle blocker was last seen at Cardinal Gibbons. Put up 1.5 kills and half a block per set. She's a Queens University commit. She has 6 kills so far tonight. And now it will be Hersherson back for the serve. Quick push, lures to Tanone. Keeps it going. At the corner, Milligan, and it's sent back by Tanone. Got the order, did not like it, right back to the kitchen. Six to 4. Zara Menachemsen, the freshman, is on to serve. Good hit by Fioravanti, and North Broward can't handle it. A desperately needed kill for the FAU Owls. By my count, and it could be wrong, that's only their 2nd kill of the night. Jessica Alvarez, the freshman, to serve. Lures in the corner, on the line. And who do they give it to? They give that to the Owls. A valiant effort, though, for Kirby Gressel. But we're all tied up. Lures with another dig. Tanone sends it over. Hersherson at the net. Free ball unsuccessful by the Owls. And this time Palumbo threads the needle. Tanone with the serve. And just barely avoids being an ace. Wiggins, other side, Palumbo nails it. Palumbo was having trouble connecting a little bit earlier, but now she's really finding her mark and making the Owls pay. 8-6 as Tanone serves. Put back unsuccessful by the big Tobias. At the net, Parker blocked, and Tobias once again makes her presence felt. She is going to be a serious blocking machine for this Eagles squad. In fact, going to be, she already is. This is the regular season after all. Scholastic Sports are back in South Florida. Tanone lures, pushes to the other side. Palumbo blocked. Parker is able to handle it and sets up Fioravanti. Tanone to lures to Palumbo on the far side, off the hands of Hersherson. She can't fault herself. Who could do anything with that? That's 3 kills in quick succession for Jada Palumbo. And North Broward breaks into double-digit scoring. This one scrapes the line. And Alana Milligan picks up her second kill. It's been a fun contest here at North Broward. We appreciate you joining us live on YouTube for it. Lures to Tobias. Handled by the Owls and hit out of bounds by Fioravanti. 11-7. Now it's Jada Palumbo, the Villanova commit, to serve. One of 3 D1 commits for North Broward. Palumbo digs, lures at the net, sets up Johnson. And Deja Johnson keeps on humming. That's kill number 6 for her. She's also got an ace tonight. Palumbo to Hersherson. Fioravanti to Wiggins. And Johnson sends it back. At the net, a clever free ball attempt, but it is just overcooked. A little less power, and that would have been a real spectacular play. So Palumbo will serve again. Doug set up at the net for Parker. Sent back by Tobias. Lures sets up Tobias. Hersherson keeps it going, sends it back over. Tanone to Lures. Johnson on the far side sinks it. Seven kills for Deja Johnson. Yeah, she's going D1. Can you tell? Great dig by Wiggins, but North Broward can't take advantage of it. 14-8 here in this third set. And now it's Zoe Parker back to serve for FAU High. She's just a freshman, but she's showing some great promise out there. Got to give her due. Lures sets it up for Johnson. Well handled by Milligan. Wiggins with another great dig. Lures to Johnson. Second time gets it done, except for the fact that it keeps on going. Wiggins with a free ball. She keeps this one going. Dual blocks. And to North Broward point, credit the block. You guessed it, to Lainey Tobias. She comes off, and to great aplomb from her teammates. Back to serve now, Ava Swartman, the senior. Haven't seen her yet today. But it is 15-8. North Broward can afford to change some things up. Hit out of bounds, and it's 16-8. Swartman serves. Palumbo lures, sends it the opposite way. A nice little kill by Riley Dynan. Some pretty clever hitting there. That's her 4th of the night. And we are back underway, 17-8. There's the dig, Lures, pushes it over. Competition at the net. This one is referee's discretion. And it is ruled an FAU point. More substitutions coming in for North Broward. Tobias is back on, as is the libero Wiggins. De Silva with the serve. Lures. That's up to Johnson. Fioravanti with a hit. Lures at the net. Always dependable. And Tanone hits it where they ain't. By my count, that's her 7th kill. Underway, Lures with the serve. Dynan, Lures, Wiggins, Johnson, blocked. Johnson with the dig, Lures. On the other side is Tanone. She is too hot to handle. She is a thorn in the Owls' side as it is now 19-9. Lures, once again, just an 8th grader. She was a varsity starter in 7th as she gets an ace. That's her 2nd of the night. Lures, as a 7th grader, was 4th in all of Florida 4A in assists. A real volleyball prodigy here. Coach Kaufenauer told me before the game he is so excited that he's going to get to coach her for another 5 years, as that one goes into the bench. And the players on the bench suddenly brought back into the action. It'll be Fioravanti to serve. Handled by Johnson. Lures, sets up Johnson. And she takes care of business. 8 kills by my count in addition to the ace. And North Broward is just 4 points away from a very easy day in the office. Deja Johnson serving. Set up for Milligan, off the net, and North Broward's 3 points away. Johnson will keep on serving. And that's Johnson's 2nd ace of the night, putting North Broward within 2. Love the little ace celebration, going around in circles. That's how it must feel for FAU High right now, going around in circles like a chicken with their head cut off, or an owl with their head cut off, struggling to find any footing. As Johnson pulls down her 3rd ace. Now North Broward is 1 away. 9 aces so far for North Broward in this contest. And Johnson looks to seal the deal. Hersherson. Now it's set up for Milligan. Blocked by Tanone. And there's some controversy here. Is that all she wrote? Not entirely clear what's going on. There's a talking to from the official. This one may not be in the books just yet. Indeed it is. Some strangeness at the end, but that is all she wrote. North Broward picks up their first victory of the season in their first game of the season. (25-3), 25-10, and 25-10. North Broward handles FAU High. North Broward wins the Battle of the Birds. An excellent showing from North Broward tonight. If this is their first game of the season, they can only go up from here. and it's almost scary to think about where they can go from here. I mean, we've got 3 D1 commits, a D2 commit, some of the best club players in South Florida right now, all concentrated on one high school roster, and you saw how easily they handled business tonight. The future is bright for this Eagles squad, and we're going to see more of that future next week in their next home contest. So we hope you'll join us for that. In the meantime, my name is Sam Gelfand, and on behalf of everyone here at the North Broward Preparatory School and the FHSAA, have a very good night wherever you may be. Where's the button? Here it is.